continue to learn each and every day about this team. You know, what's the makeup of this team. I saw a trait that I really like, and that is, even as we were down there at the end, I thought we stayed the course of staying together defensively, and then making plays on the offensive end. I always talk about it about making plays. It ain't just the offensive play, but it's the defensive plays. But it's good when you can have guys that can go out and do the things you work on each and every day. And I thought we did that today. We didn't shoot the ball great. We turned the ball over made them turn it over a little bit. But you got to give credit to Temple. They're a good shooter. They shot the ball well. Battle shot the light side of it. But in the end, you know, in this tournament setting, all you want to do is find a way to win. And I continue to say we're hanging on hats on our defense. Had a lot of heroes tonight. But this guy here to the right, this guy to the left, I thought they were a big part of it. I mean, if you watch the game, you saw them impact the game on the offensive end and the defensive end. So, again, lesson learned that we got to continue to get better. It's a quick turnaround. So, I'm going to close it there, and you guys got some questions for these guys. Go ahead, hit them.
We'll start with questions for Andre.
What gave you the confidence to take those two plays?
There's a guy right here to my left. You know, I had a tough year last year. I mean, I doubted myself at times, but you know, coming home, you know, having a great coaching staff, great teammates, you know, they encourage me every day. They know what I can do. They know what I can bring to the table. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm a little mad, turnovers, stuff like that, you know, the little things, but having a great coaching staff and great teammates, man, that goes a long way, and that's big for me because they kept me encouraged, and not just here, but off the court, at practice. You know, if I make a bad play, next play, I know you like that, but we also know you're going to get it back on defense or coming back on offense again. So, you know, just having a great, you know, coaching staff and great support from my teammates, definitely, you know, it's giving me confidence as the game, you know, go by, and I appreciate that from them. Really, it's all credit to them.
Joel, you guys had struggled last year in these close, tight possession games. What, if anything, was different this year in those huddles late in the game that gave you guys the confidence to overcome some of the plays that they made to win tonight?
I give big credit to my teammates and our coaching staff. We had a lot of moments today that adversity hit us, and I feel like we stayed together more than ever. Like I said before, this team, I love this team to death. I feel like we're more unified than anything. And when we're together, I don't feel like nothing can break us. So I just feel like anything that they do at us, we're right there with it.
Time, you know, going back to my teammates. I mean, during the huddle, after the timeout, just win the game for us. And I knew the play was for me, and I just had it in my mind, man. It's very confident. They help a lot. They really do. And that's just all that was going through my mind, man. It's game time, it's winning time, and I'm just gonna go get it. And I did.
And after you finished the second time, was it like, okay, same thing?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Andre, I mean, they look very similar. Just, he says that you give him the confidence to make those plays. Was there anything said specifically to him to give him that confidence?
He's a guy I think he's a guy that can make plays, not on himself. I mean, even in this game here, he had a lot of plays where he got to the basket and just didn't finish it. But no question about it. I mean, I see it in practice each and every day. I said last year we didn't make those plays. This year I think we got some guys in position that can make plays for us. You look at even the free throw line, we made some free throws going down the stretch. But that's what they gave us. They gave us the lanes. We put their big guy in the screening role, and he saw the gap, and he finished off the play. That's what it's all about, making good decisions, and yeah, that's what he does. And I think the beauty of it is he could have easily passed it off to somebody. You look back at some of the plays that took place in the game. I think we're up maybe 2 or 3, and he gets a side screen, and he gives the ball up to Omar. Omar gets to the hole wide open. I mean, those are the kind of things, and you see him playing on defense all the time. I just think, again, these guys are learning each other. When you talk about he and Posh and Montez, I thought Montez had a really outstanding game tonight. I mean, he looked like a poised senior.
Mike, how significant was it to win a close game? You know, after, I mean, you know, last year losing so many of those close games? How important was it early in the year to win one of those?
I think it's very important. I think it's, you know, it shows that we're getting better. You know, adversity hit us. We were away from the confines of Concept Arena, so I want to see how we react to it. I mean, you know, Temple came out and hit us in the mouth early on. But if you look at the game and how the flow of it, we didn't score a 3-point shot in the first half, and all of a sudden we continue to become that second half team. I always say, if there's a half you want to win, you want to win that second half. And even when it looked gloom, when they came out and hit a 3 on us, you know, we just quietly called timeout and said, let's execute, guys. And let's give our guys credit. I thought they stayed in the moment. You know, they got flustered at times, and that's what we got to work on. You know, obviously, they probably thought some calls didn't go their way. But, you know, once the call is made, you ain't nothing you can do about it. You got to go ahead and play. So from that standpoint, it's good to see us be able to make those plays. And it's amazing. That's the difference between winning and losing, making those kind of plays. And it's not necessarily offensive, it's defensive, but you got to be able to execute as well.
Coach,
Yeah.
you had that big 20-5 run at the end of the first half. What was the key there?
I thought energy guys came out. I thought you saw a guy, Omar, and I think you saw a small lineup out there. I thought they just really got into the defense. And I thought Temple got tired. You know, they made a bunch of shots early on. We forced 13 turnovers, but we didn't do anything with those turnovers. We missed a lot of layups early on. We were a lot better in the second half, and that's why you can see the field goal percentage go up. But I just think, you know, the wear and tear has an effect. You know, they got a good ball club. Like I said, ball battle done. We got guys that light it up. The big kid inside. I thought we did a pretty good job in the first half. In the second half, man, he came alive. But I can't say enough. But I bet the guys coming in. AJ was in that. I think AJ was in there. Omar. We had some guys that were off our bench. Dylan, I think he was in there. So again, that to me is the biggest thing: the energy of those guys and finishing off the half.
Take one more, Captain.
Mike, you obviously haven't been a part of the rivalry, but St. John's and Syracuse is a storied rivalry in the former Big East. Just what are your thoughts on finally getting to play Syracuse as the head coach of St. John's?
Oh, it's a championship game. We're in a tournament, and it's a championship game. So I think, you know, it's the next big game on our schedule. So it's, you know, an in-state school, and we're fighting to win games. They're fighting to win games. So it should be a great atmosphere.
Thanks, Coach.